There was a heated debate in the Lok Sabha over the falling value of the Indian rupee against the dollar. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman said the rupee is performing better than many emerging economies. She added that India's economy is strong, fiscal deficit is under control, and foreign reserves are stable. Opposition leaders, including Dharmendra Yadav, questioned the government linking the falling rupee to declining popularity of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Meanwhile, discussion on ending Naxalism by March 2026 may also take place in Parliament. Nitish Kumar, the Chief Minister of Bihar, has officially resigned from the Bihar Legislative Council. His short resignation letter was submitted through Minister Vijay Chaudhary and MLC Sanjay Gandhi to Chairman Avdesh Narayan Singh. The reason behind the resignation is that Nitish Kumar has now been elected as a member of the Rajya Sabha. Leaders said this step is part of a normal constitutional process. Politically, experts believe this move reflects a balance between his role in state politics and increasing involvement at the national level. The Bharatiya Janata Party is witnessing internal changes after party leader Nitin Nabin resigned from his position. His resignation was submitted by Bihar BJP President Sanjay Saroghi to Assembly Speaker Prem Kumar. Reports say Nitin Nabin has already informed the state leadership before leaving for an Assam visit. After this development, discussion about new leadership and restructuring inside the party have become stronger. Political observers believe that BJP may soon announce new changes to strengthen its organization ahead of upcoming elections. Security agencies in Delhi have successfully stopped a major terror plan. A suspect named Shabir Ahmed Lone, linked to Lashkar-e-Taiba, was arrested near the Delhi border. Early investigation shows he was planning anti-India activities through Bangladesh. His target included major cities like Delhi, Kolkata and Tamil Nadu regions. He was also trying to recruit young people to expand the terror network. Officials believe the operation was guided by ISI. Agencies are now questioning him to find more members connected to this dangerous network. Political activities are increasing across 5 states as election approach in April. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi has left for Kerala to boost his party's campaign. In Tamil Nadu, Chief Minister M.K. Stalin announced a new scheme called Illathrusi, offering financial help of up to Rs 8,000 to women head of families. Monthly assistance may also increase to Rs 2,000 along with better health insurance coverage. Meanwhile, in West Bengal, the Election Commission has transferred 173 police officers to ensure fair voting, including officer in Mamata Banerjee's constituency. US President Donald Trump has once again created global attention with his statement on Iran. He said that he wants the United States to take control of Iran's oil resources and claimed there are several ways to do it. Trump also mentioned Kharg Island, which handles about 90% of Iran's oil export. He said the island's security is not very strong. This statement has started a new international debate, with experts warning that such comments could increase tension in the already sensitive Middle East region. Tensions between Afghanistan and Pakistan are increasing rapidly. The Afghan government has accused Pakistani forces of firing in Kunar province, Asadabad area, causing one death and injuring more than 12 people. Since February, clashes between both countries have grown more serious, making it one of the worst conflicts in the recent years. Pakistan claims Afghanistan is giving shelter to terrorist groups like Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan. However, Afghanistan denies these allegations. Recent reports of airstrike and counterattacks from both sides have further increased instability in the region. Millions of people protested across the United States against President Donald Trump. Around 8 million people joined the No Kings March held at more than 3,300 locations in all 50 states. Protesters said they are unhappy with government policies. Major concerns include rising tension with Iran, strict immigration rules and increasing inflation. Many people carried posters demanding Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance step down. Organizers said this was the largest protest so far, bigger than earlier rallies in June and October 2025. The demonstration showed growing public anger and political pressure on the government. The Indian stock market saw a sharp fall today, March 30th. The BSE Sensex dropped nearly 1,000 points or 1.5%, trading around 72,500. The Nifty 50 also declined by about 350 points to 22,500. Heavy selling was seen in auto, metal and banking stocks. Experts say global concern and profit booking may be the reason. Investors are advised to stay cautious as market volatility continues. Mumbai Indians created history with their biggest ever run chase, defeating Kolkata Knight Riders by 6 wickets. This win is special as Mumbai secured their first victory after 14 years in an IPL opener. Chasing a huge target of 221 runs, Mumbai showed strong batting performance. Rohit Sharma and Ryan Rickelton played brilliant innings, both scoring half-centuries. Their partnership helped the team dominate the chase. Mumbai reached the target in just 19.1 overs, proving their powerful comeback. This thrilling win has boosted team confidence early in the tournament. Unseasonal weather continues across India. Around 20 states including Uttar Pradesh and Rajasthan are under rain alert today. Strong winds and thunderstorms are expected in many areas. In Rajasthan, nearly 25 districts may see rain with gusty winds. In Uttar Pradesh, about 46 districts could receive rain and lightning. Meanwhile, snowfall is likely in Jammu and Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh, affecting hill regions. The national capital, Delhi, may also witness rain and dust storms. Authorities have advised people to stay alert, avoid open areas during lightning and follow weather updates for safety. That's all for today's bulletin. We'll be back with more updates next time. Until then, this is Tamanna Rizvi signing off. Have a good day.